We are fortunate to have in Prudent Media Gajali today a special man. Though I call him special, he is known all over India as a Aam Aadmi. Someone who has made the Aam Aadmi phrase respectable. Otherwise, Aam Aadmi means people used to think Aam Aadmi kuch kachra hota hai. There is nothing to it. But here is someone who believes that there is a power in the Aam Aadmi which can be unleashed and which can change politics and social future of India. I welcome in Prudent Media Gajali Manish Sisodia.
Thank you.
Manish Sisodia happens to be Deputy Chief Minister of Delhi. To me, that is not important. He has been wearing many hats. He has been a journalist, he has been an activist, he has been in politics, more often statesman, and of late, his Aam Aadmi party has been expressing its vision for Goa. I would really, it's more of a personal interview that I am taking, and I would like to know, amidst these various hats that are there, what is real Manish ji like? You were an activist once, now there is a transition to politics. Before you become an activist, were you like any other Tom, Dick and Harry?
Still, I'm like any Tom, Dick and Harry in this country.
Okay.
And I'm a dreamer. I dream.
Hmm?
I dream for a better society. I dream for a safe and secure life of the people of this country. That includes me also. And for that I'm working. That includes my family, includes my children. So I dream for that. I dream for people whom I love, whom I know. So whatever I'm doing for them. Earlier it was like a journalist, then it became like an activist, then it became like a politician, maybe tomorrow something different. But I want to dedicate my life, myself, to fulfill those dreams. I want to work on my dreams, and that's what I'm doing.
Manish ji, it's nice to dream, but when you dream, you also take a risk of facing nightmares. How do you categorize Sandeep Kumar? Is he a nightmare for the AAP party?
No, I don't see such activities as nightmare, such incidents, because Sandeep Kumar or maybe Asim Khan's case earlier, the minister we removed earlier, or maybe someone else. These are incidents when you feel sad about it. It could have not be happened. But if it has happened, it's an opportunity to prove to the society that yes, we believe in certainty and swiftness of the action. Had it been some other party, they could have covered it. Had it been some other party, they could have tried to dilute the case.
No, true. No, I agree. AAP party has not pushed the dirt under the carpet.
Yeah.
You are looking at it squarely in the eye. But what is it that AAP party will do that such things don't repeat in the future?
It might be. We can't guarantee. It's like a red light. If you are standing on a red light, if you are trying to cross a red light, you can't guarantee that nobody will ever jump this red light. You can always guarantee that whoever jumps this red light, be it a minister, be it an ordinary person, be it a beggar, he will be challaned. So that's what we can guarantee, that anybody in Aam Aadmi party, here is a line, here we all of us are. We can't guarantee that nobody will cross the line, but whoever crosses the line, he'll face the consequences, he'll be shown out the door.
Did you try to convince this to Anna Hazare, who was a spiritual beacon, and he did express some reservations, if I'm not wrong?
He had those reservations, and we assume that, you see, there are two ways of doing good things. One is you keep waiting. It's like a chicken and egg question. You keep waiting for an association of the best people about whom you can always guarantee. That's one way of doing it. Or maybe you can say that we'll do basic filters, and then whoever goes wrong, we'll punish them, and we'll certainly punish them. So we adopted the second path. First path, I think, is little idealistic, that there will be a day when all the people who will join this party will be the people whom you can guarantee for next 100 years that they will never become corrupt, they will never do anything wrong, even single iota of wrongdoing, they won't even adopt. So I don't think we can, at least as a human being, we can't guarantee that. But we can guarantee as a human being that whoever, even including Manish Sisodia or Arvind Kejriwal, do something wrong, they'll be thrown out of this party, they'll be thrown out of the post they are holding. No mercy for anyone.
Now these black ships are there in all parties. They may be there in Congress, they may be there in BJP. There will be, as they are surfacing in
The only
Aam Aadmi
difference
Party.
is they don't take action and we take action.
No, I'm on a slightly different angle.
Yeah.
Can a strategy be worked out and Aam Aadmi Party take and lead? That all these political parties sit together and they say that whenever some such person is discovered, instead of politicking about this kind of thing, instead of that name giving game, such people are to be kicked out first. This has to come as a self-restraint from all the political parties together. Will the Aam Aadmi Party be willing to take this kind of a lead? Saying that, look, we have thrown out somebody, are you also willing to share the list of people in different parties?
Everybody knows, even journalists have those lists, but even journalists don't show them. Lots of media people have those lists in their pockets, but they hardly show any courage to show such lists on channel. Everybody knows who did snoop getting of a girl who is, I mean, there are affidavits filed in Supreme Court by officers, but does any media journalist in this country have courage to show that this was the affidavit filed against this Mr. XYZ and these are the facts of that matter and there was a snoop gate?
You were a media journalist once, so you know where the shoe pinches. What is the problem? Are the media journalists lacking guts, they are less courageous, or they are purchased, or they are insensitive?
All three.
All three of them.
Many of them are insensitive. Those who are sensitive don't have guts, and those who don't have guts or those who have guts are also being purchased. I mean, all three is a mixed.
Is that the reason you are required to placate the media by giving lots of advertisement?
No, because we want to communicate to the masses.
Okay.
And of course, a lot of people watch TV, a lot of people read newspapers in the morning, and we also want to communicate with them about our schemes, about our strategies, about the issues that we want to discuss with them. That's why the advertisement rate. It's not a showcasing. Of course, we want to tell them our achievements also because they have chosen us. But simultaneously, we want to start a discourse. And there are issues which are limited to Delhi, there are issues which are limited to the nation. If I am doing something which need to be known nationally but affects Delhi, then I would like to talk to people in Goa, I would like to talk to people in Nagaland also in that way. But if that information is just limited to Delhi, then it's for Delhi.
Manishji, whatever the limitations of the media, the fact remains they are the eyes and ears of the nation.
Yeah, it is.
And there are many good people in media also, but they say, look, we are in this crony capitalism system, we hardly have a choice. What can we do? Now, do you have any thing in mind for a legal setup where you will give them more security, where things will be easier for them to seek truth? Does AAP party have any vision for that?
I think there are social websites these days, news laundry kind of websites are these days very popular, just because they are doing journalism, and these things are evolving. I saw on the net that they have sought crowdsourcing. If crowdsourcing gets some success in this country, then I'm sure this will be a new eye-opener for all the journalists and new support for all the journalists who want to do journalism actually.
Now, I see many good things on the websites about Aam Aadmi Party, but I don't find that reflection in the media. Like, what according to you are the areas where media could have covered you more in a positive light? I'm not saying personally, Manishji, for Aam Aadmi Party.
Actually, media is a partner of the government in that way. Partner in a sense, if government is doing good thing, media can become a partner and do more good.
Okay.
More good things can happen. Things can get expedited. Government is doing on X rate. If media becomes a partner in that, it can be 4X rate. That's the power of media. If government is doing bad things and media becomes partner in that, then also things can get on 4X rate. So it's up to the media who has to choose this. We are doing very good things on the ground, like education we are working on health in Delhi, we are working on anti-corruption at large level, we are working on people's involvement in decision making, budget preparation.
You in fact came on the power on the plank of anti-corruption.
Yeah.
One of your major planks was, what have you achieved in anti-corruption?
You see, in Delhi, the biggest achievement is that, or in the nation I can say, that all the top shots of this country, and when I say all the top shots means the politicians, the top corrupt bureaucrats who are corrupt, the people who are in collision with them are scared of us. They don't talk about Congress corruption. They don't talk about BJP's corruption. They'll talk about my गोलगप्पा का पानी. इसने गोलगप्पे में ज़्यादा पानी ले लिया था तो अब ये करप्ट हो गया और सबसे पहले इसको लूटो, इसको निकालो यहाँ से, इसको क्योंकि इन्होंने समोसे में चटनी ज़्यादा ले ली थी. Now they have come to this level. So I think we are hitting at the nail. There is a collision amongst all parties on corruption. There is a better understanding when we come to power. You keep an eye on us and we'll keep sharing the pie with you. When you come to power, we'll do that. When we come to power, you do that. So we'll keep sharing the pie. There is a better basic understanding. Here is a government, here is a party which do not compromise at all. And that's why they are not able to tolerate us in this political structure of this country.
Now, would you say that often media is a partner in the crime because they are controlled by political parties, or is it politics neutral? Is it only the industry?
There are journalists who are very good, and when they do a show, when they do write columns, when they report. Today also, if you pick up the newspapers, you'll find very good reports also. But you'll be surprised to know that in between the lines there is certain effort of agenda setting also. So both the things are happening together. Journalism is also happening, but simultaneously these things are also happening. So that's the problem. But in my view, you see, it's up to the institutions. If journalism as an institution is going down, so that's the problem. And people who used to respect journalists a lot, who used to see media reports or maybe newspaper reports with much belief, are now making jokes of them. Oh, newspaper वालों का कुछ भी लिख देते हैं यार. If you remember, long time back when our weather reports were not that accurate, today they have developed a lot. But earlier it used to be, अरे मौसम विभाग की तरह से तो कुछ भी पता नहीं होता है, मौसम विभाग कुछ कहता है, बारिश कभी आती है. तो आजकल जर्नलिस्ट की हालत भी यही है, मीडिया की. They might be believed, they might not be believed. They are losing their credibility. Media is losing its credibility because of their own acts.
Manish, see, it is again what media tells us, that there are a number of laws that you all enacted, Aam Aadmi Party, but they have not been approved by the governor or the central government. We are not clear what are those laws which are not enacted, how it is affecting you.
Delhi government is working hard on health and education, on minimum wages issues, labor issues. So there are certain laws. One is about the no detention policy. No detention policy at a school level. Okay. In one good time, as a nation, we adopted right to education as the fundamental right, and then we passed a law, Right to Education Act, and then during that, through that act, we adopted the policy that no child will be held back up to class 8th just because he did not secure the required marks in any class. So this was a dangerous policy. I mean, though it's a wonderful policy if you look from the educationist viewpoint, but if you see as Indian, without preparing the textbooks, without preparing your teachers, without doing any preparation, you just implemented it. And the fallback is in class 9th, in grade 9, you have lots of students who get failed each year, and they don't even know how to read the books. They are not capable. So this no detention policy we wanted to remove. So we have passed a law from our bill from our assembly in Delhi, and we have sent it to center that we want to do away with this. Then to control the problem of private school fees and management issues, admission issues, there is no transparency. There is.
Are you trying to bring a ceiling on the school fees which can be levied?
No, we don't believe in that. We want private school functioning in a transparent manner. Okay. Whatever you do, you might hire the best of the best physics teacher and you might hire a moderate physics teacher. Salaries would be different, maybe expense, and you might have the best of. So, one second. Yeah. So let me complete. There might be facility differences. You might hire best of the best laboratories and books. You might not have that. So the fees will be lower here. The fees can be higher there. But it should be transparent. The money that is being taken from the parents in the name of running a school should be invested in running the school only. It should not go to the Mercedes, to purchase the Mercedes of the people who are sitting in management.
Now, are you trying to tell us that the central government prevented you from making such a law?
Yeah, they are holding it for last 1.5 years. They are not passing it because there is an amendment to the Central Act, that is right to education for state. They are not allowing us. They are not allowing us to regulate the private school fees and admission processes. They are not allowing us to increase the daily wages. They are not allowing us to fine the corrupt people who demand bribe or who holds people's work just in anticipation of bribe. We have passed such beautiful law during this 1.5 year, but they are not letting us implement them.
What about health sector? What have you done?
I think health and education, both sectors, Delhi government has done very good, and it's not me talking about it. Now at least, I mean, I see a lot of praise coming from across the world. Even people are talking that America should also learn from Delhi government's public health system. We have developed mohalla clinics, which are really eye-opening, very cheap in construction, fast construction, and then in functioning, it's accurately what people want, actually what people want in terms of health, local health system. So mohalla clinics are doing wonderful. You are getting an MBBS doctor, 200 kind of tests free of cost, then all sort of medicines getting free of cost at your neighborhood. So this is what actually everybody wants. Then if you want to go to hospital, again specialized doctors, and then beds, and then free medicines. Medicines were free already also, I mean earlier also they used to claim, but they never used to get. And the proof is in front of each government hospital you will find a chain of private medical shops. Why these medical shops are mushrooming there? Because the medicines are not available inside free of cost. If medicines are available there, these shops will vanish. So that was the proof. So now in each and every government hospital you get medicines. So health sector, we are working a lot, and we have a complete total vision of health sector for Delhi, and we are working on that.
What is your vision for Goa? Because you are asking votes from Goa.
Yeah, I have spent 3 days in Goa, and I have read about, I keep coming to Goa as a national, Goa is part of my country. Whatever I know, education and health are two big sectors which are not touched in Goa. Goa can, I personally feel, Goa can, I mean of course Goa is a tourist place and attractive natural beauty. I mean natural beauty and sea beach attract people from around the country, around the world, not only country. But again, as Goans, and I have spoken to a lot of people here, they dream for that, but they are not able to find the solutions. Goa can be an education hub for the country also. First of all, why don't we have best of the best institutes here so far? We have IIMs, we have IITs, best of the best IITs and IIMs. Why don't we have IITs and IIM functioning here since long, in such a peaceful manner, such a harmonious society, and natural beauty surrounded all over? So why don't we have those kind of higher education institutes? Why don't we have best of the best medical centers here? And if we have, I am sure not only people from Goa will get benefit out of it, maybe they will get tourism also, medical tourism, education tourism. Today, if you go to Britain, I mean 30% of the people who are traveling to Britain are because of education, because of higher education opportunities being given there. People from around the world are coming there. People can be more interested in education and health today because everybody is looking for quality health and education. And my vision of Goa is, Goa can be developed the capital of sports in India, the capital of education in India, the capital of health centers in India. It can be developed, and that Goa has that potential.
Manish, your vision is beautiful. Even successive governments in Goa, they have been sharing similar dreams, but they say all this costs money. From where the monies will come? So they say, no, we need things like casinos. Don't ask the color of monies. I mean, if all these dreams have to come true, you have to make necessarily monies from vice. My question is, are you not tempted? Don't you feel like starting some casinos in Delhi to earn monies and to make your dreams also come true?
I'll answer this in two folds. One is, of course, this needs money, and I personally feel, I am the finance minister also in Delhi. 14,000 crore is not a small amount. for a state like Goa, for 14 or 15 lakh population. It's not a small amount, but you have to manage it. You have to stop the leakages of this money, and that money can be, if this money is saved from leakages and corruption, that can always be developed, used to develop education and health facilities and sports facilities. A. B. There is lot of corruption in collecting the money also. In VAT department, in other department, there is lot of corruption and there is collusion. So in Delhi we have stopped that. That's why money is increasing in Delhi. Despite so many odds, we are getting good growth. Then you come to color of money. Yes, people say there is no color of money, but I feel we can't have money from the bad sources to run the system and society.
Okay.
And whatever you say, there should be a complete discourse amongst the people. You see, like in Delhi, we discussed, I will be the first person in Delhi that if tomorrow we can make sure there is complete prohibition, but which actually is complete prohibition, and people of Delhi are willing to give up liquor consumption, or maybe many of the people. So I gave a statement in my constituency, in assembly, that I don't want money to be earned from liquor. I just want to regulate the sale of liquor in Delhi. I don't want any hooch tragedy. I don't want any illegal sale and then illegal money routing, illegal smuggling of liquor. That's why I gave this example of Delhi. Here also, casinos are very, peculiar subject they have become, though they were not earlier in Goan society. But we know how it came from Nepal and how it happened. So now the people of Goa have to give mandate. My opinion while coming from Delhi does not matter. What people of Goa want? Can people of what people of Goa want? Do they want to regulate casinos? Do they want to stop casinos? Do they want a hard and tough government on the head of casinos so that they don't do anything?
What is your personal opinion?
My personal opinion would be that if I am the citizen of Goa, I would like to ask casinos, what are you delivering? Why should I have you as in my city? I would like to hear their answer.
Manish,
No.
a broader question, because we are nearing end of the interview. We have 3 minutes left.
Definitely.
As a citizen of Goa, I ask you, what Aap Aadmi Party, if elected, what you would deliver to Goa? You have 3 minutes.
I think like Delhi, we would like to work, and I have discussed this with my team in Goa, and they share this idea that health education is the biggest sector that need to be taken care in Goa. If we take care of that, rest of the things people can decide on their own. People can live their own life. And skill management, because lots of natural resources are there, but skills are not being developed. So there is no employment. Because skills are you can't give employment from air. You have to develop skills, and you have to invent new sort of skills, not the conventional skills. So I think health education are the best, most important thing that Goa needs right now.
Yes. Thank you, Manish ji. I wish you well.
Thank you so much.
And I sincerely wish from bottom of my heart that may God give you the strength to walk your talk. Thank you so much.